if you
Yes.
had these 4 ingredients, what would you do?
So looking at mushrooms, bean curd, marmalade, and ramen noodles. So I would do like almost like a hot wok. So I'd do kind of like a sizzling hot wok. I'd do hot ramen noodles, some sauteed mushrooms, a little bit of shaved bean curd on top, and then I'd take the orange marmalade and actually spice it with either a little serrano or habanero pepper to give the marmalade not just sweetness, just a little bit of spice, and then do like a hot pot.
This is not your typical Oriental twist of ramen salad, noodle salad. What I did was I incorporated the 4 ingredients. Well, I put bean curd as a cold salad, serve it a little bit cold with shrimp and a little seaweed on top, just for a good look and good garnish. And the marmalade, I mixed it with actually, as you were saying, something spicy. I put sriracha, a little bit of salt, a little soy sauce, give it a little more, taste and potent texture to it. Did a little twist with this cream of mushroom.
Cream mushroom.
Bacon and ham. Bacon goes good with everything, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bacon and ham mixed in.
So chef, what do you do with the cream mushroom?
The cream of mushroom, what I did was I recooked it, add a little more flavor to it. And with the bacon and ham, I mean, it goes good with everything. So, a little more twist, not just your typical cream of mushroom.
Did you like your ingredients?
Well,
Did you have a chance to realize if you liked them?
I didn't even know until actually an hour ago I picked it up.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
So you did this in an hour?
I just wish you do more with the cream of mushroom because it's already salty. And by adding more bacon to it, it just makes it much more saltier. So, chef.
Saltier.
I would like to see the cream of mushroom folded into the ramen.
Yeah.
So not as an accompaniment, kind of as a cohesive dish, right? So if you take the ramen and dip it in the mushroom, then you get kind of the flavor. It's good. The balances itself out. But I like to see it kind of folded in together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
I added fresh onions and fresh celery and fresh mushrooms to the cream of mushroom soup with some heavy whipping cream. And just sauteed the beef with the orange remoulade sauce.
Why did you pick beef? What was so exciting about beef?
The ramen noodle ingredient was beef. So it was the beef ramen noodles is what they gave us. So
Okay.
that's why I stayed with the
Smart.
beef instead of,
Already seasoned.
yeah. So I just kind of kept it on the beef line.
Great, delicious.
Now, chef, what did you do with the dry tofu?
The dry tofu.
Dry bean curd sticks and
I just soaked it, sliced them thin, and put them with the beef and orange marmalade.
So there's no flavor.
I
adding.
soaked them into the beef juice.
The beef stews.
Before.
Beef. Yeah, you can taste it. Did you marinate it, or what did
Yeah.
you do? Yes.
Just stir fried it.
So yeah, I think we've come to a decision.
We both tasted really great, and each of you did things that were individually really amazing. So taking the marmalade and turning it into a spicy sauce,
Great.
Was excellent.
excellent,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But at the same time, just taking the soup and not transforming it is maybe something that was kind of a miss. And Charlotte, great combination of flavors. I think you used every single ingredient differently.
Yes,
I agree.
Yes, it's hard for me to vote just on my dish, missing beef. So one of the main ingredients with the marmalade and sautéing the beef, I couldn't taste. So one of the ingredients that needed to be in the dish was hard to taste because I didn't have it. So that's the hard part.
Oh, so that was the part that was missed on there, so we didn't get to judge you on that piece. So they're all really great flavors, though, is the combination of the items, but then a missing item on one of the plates.
And for that reasons, Chef Ford, you're chopped.
I am chopped. Thank you.
Good job.
Charlotte.
Good job, though.
I didn't mean
Charlotte,
to
I'm going to
come back
continue to
and,
eat this
ruin
just
your
for you.
fun.
I have made Lisa's Luscious Teddy Casserole.
Okay, Lisa's Luscious
Yes.
Teddy Casserole.
And I have incorporated a bit of venison sausage mixed in with the bitter gourd, and which I cleaned out first and boiled it really good to try to not make it so bitter. And then I took the peanuts and Teddy Grahams and made them into a breadcrumb and put it on the top of the casserole. and baked it in the oven.
Single spoon taste, that's my.
Where'd you come up with
Yeah.
chocolate Teddy Grahams?
How did you come up with this dish?
I don't know, I just,
Actually, I can taste a bit of Gordo, chef.
you can.
Yeah, where's the bit of Gordo in here?
Well, you can't.
It's,
You cannot.
I sauteed it with garlic and onions and
Dude, this is crazy.
a bit of the venison sausage.
That's crazily good.
Tastes like green bean casserole.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Oh, I can
That
taste
is
the
wild.
gourd now.
That is wild.
That's an interesting combo.
Now, how does the mock
I don't know what
chicken
to
works
say.
in here?
Oh, I
There's a lot
sauteed
of-
it all together.
Y'all all together?
Yes, all the chicken, the gourd, the venison sausage, and all of the fresh chopped vegetables.
You put mirepoix in there, it looks like, right?
No,
Or
just a
tri-
little
or-
rosemary and some basil.
And just onions or no celery or anything?
No celery, onions, bell pepper, and garlic.
Perfect.
So what do you do with the dry wasabi?
Umami.
Yep.
It's ground up with the Teddy Grahams,
It-
and it's on top.
Oh,
On
I
top.
bet you that's what's giving that a.
That little wasabi.
How'd you make the Teddy Grahams stick to the,
I just used a little olive oil, salt-free butter.
interesting.
That is very creative. That is very creative.
This is, I don't even know
Okay.
what to say anymore.
I am
Yeah, interesting.
speechless on this dish.
Have
Tell us about
a-
your dish.
I have a bitter gourd encrusted, how do you say that? Edamame?
Edamame.
Edamame crusted bitter gourd
one I know.
topped with since it's supposed to be mock chicken, I used a mock stuffed bell pepper topping.
Okay.
It has the chocolatey graham crackers, the mock chicken, and a seasoned sautéed vegetable mixture.
Okay.
There's rice in here, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Rice.
Edamame encrusted bitter gourd.
Oh, that gourd will get you every time.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I'm afraid.
The more you chew that gourd, the bigger it gets, man.
You have to mix the chocolate, the mixture with it.
Let me get
to
some
tone it
mixture.
down.
Holy.
What you have to do, you cook it on a board, smoke it, and then you throw the gourd away and eat the board.
That's got some twang.
Oh, the mixture is delicious.
Yeah.
I can definitely taste the gourd in this one.
Gourd, the mixture will tone the gourd down.
The mixture's fantastic.
I'll make sure. Let me try
Do
this.
not eat the gourd alone.
I made that
No,
mistake this
just-
morning.
Yeah, note to self, the gourd alone sounds like a
Gourd alone.
ride at Disney World.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, let's try that one more time.
Woo!
That first shot was a little more
That
than-
gourd is
I-
in your face, but I
Yes,
like
I
that.
like
All
the
the
mixture.
stuff that he did,
Yeah.
it sucks that the gourd tastes
Yeah.
bad.
So you chop the mock chicken up.
Oh my god.
Right.
Put everything together. Okay, wait, so let me ask, what did you bread it with again, the gourd? Was
Yeah,
breaded with
wasabi.
the teddy?
How do you?
Edamame?
Edamame.
That's what I encrusted the.
This is all
gourd.
edamame. Oh, which maybe that's why the wasabi, okay. And then this is everything else.
Yes.
Okay,
I think that the
that's,
gourd itself is more powerful because of the wasabi. Plus
Yeah,
the
there's
bitterness.
some-
It just,
combo.
yeah,
I did
completely
everything
powerful.
I could think of to
Yep.
tone that bitter gourd down. It's tough. I salted it. I let it sit
Come here
for
and
10
taste it,
minutes, and then I blanched it, and then I deep fried it.
You can even do it
So-
with some of the mixture, because the mixture is
see-
That's tough to cook.
I see it.
Accentuates it.
I help out my fellow chef.
I got to fix 4 plates.
That's why, that's what
That's
the
for,
wing.
that's Father and I are sitting back
Look
here.
at this.
right.
This is cute.
This is interesting.
Right, chef, tell us about your dish.
Well, this time of year, when it starts getting cooler, I like eating a lot of chicken salad and tuna fish sandwiches and stuff like that, so it's nice with iced tea, so I just said, mock chicken, bought a chicken salad. So I used the mock chicken, I used some water chestnuts, I added onion, some white pepper, because I figured I never used that bitter gourd. So I used the white pepper, so it'd be a little bit, would be sort of coarse. Salt, kosher salt. With the gourd though, when I never used it, never tasted it or anything like that, so I cored it. I grated it. I put some vinegar in it and some sugar and let it soak in there and kind of pickle a little bit. And I guess it's okay. And for the cookies, I use cookie as a binder.
Okay, it's a binder. Now, what's the lettuce for?
Just looks.
Just for look, okay,
Just for
okay.
look.
Did you bring the vinegar up to a boil or let it steep at room temperature?
Just let it.
What's the difference?
Because you have to boil the vinegar to pickle. So he just basically is sucking out the bitterness of the gourd.
It's a rice cracker.
Perfect.
Rice cracker?
Yes, sir.
It's awesome. It's great.
It is. I love the way how you make the bitter gourd, make it into a little, add a little vinegar to it.
There's a whole bunch of flavors.
Bitterness out of it.
Would you dust it on top? Is that paprika?
Paprika.
There's a whole bunch of flavors in there. You get like salty and sour, and you want to taste
sweet.
one? They're really good.
You completely
spicy.
change the flavor of mock chicken.
Scary.
What? We're here gonna take a picture
I
of
smell
this.
chocolate.
Little Teddy Grahams.
That's for sure.
Thank you.
I'm getting a photo of it.
It looks like you're laying the Teddy Grahams to rest.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he's
They're dying amongst the
He's drying in
gourds.
that gourd. is
Okay, I
what-
love that. Yeah. It's only
The
fun if
gasping
it's
for air
hard,
right
right?
now, right,
Only
right.
fun things.
Right. Okay, what I did
Hard.
is basically what everyone else did. I incorporated all of the ingredients together.
Yep.
What I did do first, though, I parboiled the bitter gourd with salt water, and then I squeezed it out to make sure that I got as much of that water out, that bitterness out, as I possibly could. Therefore, using the Teddy Grahams to cut the bitterness also. Okay. I went in with onions, garlic, celery, green pepper, hot sausage, and the endemi nuts, or endemi, whatever, and then the mock chicken. And then we came back out, and then also for the side over there, I took the endemi nuts and made a pesto with garlic
that.
and olive oil to take a little bite of each as you go through.
Okay.
So
Did
what
you
is
bring me
it? Is
any-
this like a play off of like gumbo, jambalaya,
No, that is
etouffee?
no, that's just a casserole. You cook down squash, you cook down gugutza, you cook
Okay.
down, make whatever squash casserole. That's basically what it is, a squash casserole.
It definitely tastes a bitter gourd.
Look at Sherry's face.
Eat it.
I'm waiting to see what you guys say about the gourd, and then I'm going in.
I'm not saying anything. This is on you.
I can see
I
it.
taste the crunchiness of bitter gourd for sure in this one, but not bitter. So definitely, you kill the bitterness of the vegetable.
Is there a roux in here?
There's,
No.
Oh, well, no,
How did
that's the Teddy Graham.
They use the Teddy Graham as
I
a
use the
thickener.
Teddy Graham as
That's
a
the binder.
thickener, as a binder.
That's a good idea.
That's actually pretty good. That was like a thick gravy.
yeah, because it needs crunch. It's
Yep.
too soft, but the
But you eat-
flavors together are good. The
You eat them
gourd
together,
tastes
you have to
good.
bring the gourd out of it.
You can see the gourd though.
I don't want to see any more gourd.
You guys,
all these ingredients.
so
First
without
off-
a doubt, like amazing, because there's no doubt that these ingredients were like super difficult, and I've just recently told Patrick that if he invites me again to anything that has gourd in it, I'm not attending. So like super hats off to you, because ultimately all of them, for what you had, tasted great. I mean, they had different components or elements in them that were great. I think, Benny, there's no question that your skills and the ability and all the pieces that you put together, and really the combination between the mix and the bitterness of the gourd was amazing. It's just that the gourd overpowered everything, and so you couldn't get into it because it was. But clearly some skills there that probably need to be developed and enhanced, and abilities there. We all talked about how it was almost something that we would eat. We could see it at Thanksgiving. It could be out there. It would be something that someone would have. The crust, the mix of the edamame, the wasabi, and the graham crackers seemed to be a bit of a stretch, and kind of, in some sense, just ended up kind of overpowered it a little bit. And then the barbecue sauce was sort of like kind of out there on the edge, creating a whole new group of flavors that was sort of making it a little bit more complicated. But we all said we could see kind of eating that. Cody, without a doubt, we said if we were at a cocktail party, we would have another one. There's a combination of, I think everything's in there and everything seems to be taste in proportion and
Yes, it is.
tastes great together as a combo. So that really balanced all together. We would have liked something warmer, but still, we got what you were trying to get, so I think the message was clear. And then I think at the end, it's more about texture, Murphy. It was really about the idea, the flavor was there. You did a great job parboiling. You could tell that the gourd had changed, because even though you could physically, that you probably, other than Benny's actual gourd that was in there, that was probably the next case where you could see the gourd and you were eating gourd, which is, if you're going to eat a bitter gourd, I want to know that, so that I can eliminate
Don't
it
sneak
from,
up on you,
I can
right,
push
yeah.
it, right, and, but it still tasted okay, right? It was like layered, and the combination between those things were good, but texturally, sort of left a little bit to be desired, because you were not feeling much there, it felt kind of mushy, but there were definitely flavors there. Do you guys want to add anything?
No, I think she hit everything on the head.
Yeah, I mean, you took one of the hardest ingredient and transform it to something that I have never seen before, and I eat a lot of bitter gourd, okay, regardless what the chick is saying.
apologize.
I ate a lot of bitter gourd, and I'm telling you, that is all new and original. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
unnecessary, so
Yeah.
thank you. And if you can make sure never to introduce bitter gourd again, that would be great. But y'all did a really great job. You want to announce the winner?
Yes, so obviously there's only one winner, and 3 must be chopped. So, Cody, congratulations, you're moving on to the next round, and 3 of you be chopped.
Thank you very much.
Great job.
Good job, guys.
Good
Good
job,
job.
really good job.
Yeah, that was
really
awesome.
good job.
Good job, Cody.
Good, Ben.
You're being teamed? Oh, Kim, you're so
Oh,
amazing.
so sweet.
Kim's amazing.
What is this?
One more, right?
Yes, one more. We have to taste on the sideline.
Oh, what is in here?
Okay,
I don't know.
so it's
Raven, you gotta sell me on this.
okay. So it's chicken Caesar wrap, but
Caesar wrap.
yeah. So the marshmallows were the thing that I had the most problem with. So bear with me on the sauce. You can try it. It's a cold wrap, though. So I like melted the marshmallows. I picked out the yellow ones so it wouldn't look weird.
Okay.
And I melted it, and then I made my own like Caesar sauce
With the marshmallows and the Caesar sauce?
with the marshmallows and the Caesar sauce.
So it's a
like
marshmallow
little-
Caesar dressing?
Yes.
Marshmallow Caesar's
And I
dressing.
coated the chicken with it too.
That is
so
awesome.
the turnips, I roasted some of them
Mm-hmm.
and like seasonings. So there's one layer of that in there. The little pretzel things, I used as like a crouton,
Mm-hmm.
and I made a salt on it too. That's what you see on that.
This is the pumpernickel
Yes.
red onion twist.
And then the little lotus things, I just cut up really fine with some carrots because it was salty. So I put a
Did you
lot
do
of
this
other
like for
seasonings.
dipping?
You have to dip your thing in there.
Yeah, dip my
It's not enough.
burrito, my
Yeah.
sandwich in, okay?
If it's not enough.
I'm gonna try first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for
try
it.
first without the sauce.
Did you make the Caesar dressing from scratch?
Get out of town.
I have a recipe for it. My
Get out of
grandmother
town.
cooks. I'm from the country, don't judge.
Get out of town. I'm not judging.
That's a great
Well, actually, you are judging.
But you are judging.
Don't judge.
Really, though, that is a great Caesar.
Can you come show my cooks how to make Caesar dressing, please?
That's pretty good.
With marshmallows.
With marshmallows.
Yeah, but maybe you need to add marshmallows.
And then we can flambe it. Shut up, Larry.
I'm ignoring you on that. I'm fearful of this. I'm
What
worried
did you
like
do with
there's
the
a
lotus
gourd.
root again?
The lotus root I just cut up and used the like salt water from that to season.
All right, guys,
the
don't
chicken
judge
with
us
to
by
make
the
it
way we eat.
saltier.
Okay. And then the daikon turnips?
I roasted those with seasons and I like put a layer on there. It's under the cheese. So it's like little
So I see a little brown thing.
I
in
don't
it.
taste anything. That's the pretzel.
That's a pretzel?
the braided pumpernickel and onion twist. Like, I don't believe everything's in here. Let's say
Yeah.
this one more time. There's turnips in here.
There's turnips
shredded.
in
Like,
there.
this
So
is
there's-
turnip
yeah.
right
Yeah,
here?
that's turnip.
So, yeah.
Okay, what else? What'd you do with the turnip?
She
So I
shredded
just
them.
roasted it and shredded it. Like put
The
them in
turnips
a
taste amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good. They're not bitter. They're very good.
Okay, I like that. And where's the lotus root?
It's mixed in.
It's
I
shredded
don't
as
see
well.
it.
It's like cut up.
Like
so
all
they're fine.
shredded or chopped?
No, they're chopped.
They're chopped? And dip this in here.
Oh, yeah, that's lotus root right there. Okay. We just don't believe that it doesn't taste like any of those things, and it just tastes like a,
It
Tastes like a
tasted,
Caesar wrap.
it tastes like
There you go.
Caesar wrap.
it tasted strange to me by itself.
chicken
so I wanted
Caesar's
to
wrap.
make it something else that I could actually eat.
And the marshmallow is sweet.
You
This is
taste
the
it,
marshmallow?
kinda? Yeah,
No, I don't
Caesar
taste any sweet
dressing.
though.
It's Caesar with the marshmallow mixed in.
but only the yellow ones. I couldn't find a way to use all the colors.
Okay.
Used, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say
All
either.
the ingredients are
I'm
there.
baffled.
I could taste good without sauce, but I put it in the sauce.
Well, no, it's in there. You already
Yeah.
folded in sauce.
I
She's just
folded in the
giving you
sauce
the
too,
sauce
that's just extra.
separately.
For the marshmallow. For
No,
the
no, no,
marshmallow.
The
Marshmallow's in
in
here.
the sauce
Look.
as well in
Hey,
the wrap.
hey,
Okay, okay.
what, look.
You see the marshmallow?
No, I don't see a marshmallow.
She melted the
It's
marshmallow in the
there.
sauce.
I'm
trying.
I know.
trying to
that's
taste
what
the
I'm trying-
marshmallow.
Thank you, Stacy. You're not
The
listening to her.
marshmallow is really
It's
sweet,
like a
so it's
chicken-
yeah.
Okay.
It's if she made a chicken salad. She made the
So
dressing
she-
and the marshmallow and then
Because she-
mixed it with everything
so she
else.
breaded the chicken.
No, it's
It's like a, it's like
shredded
a,
chicken.
yeah, and she used the sauce
With the
as
marshmallow
a
in it.
breading on the chicken, a seasoning.
Oh, I
The
see
only
a
thing that's
muffalata.
awkward is this. I mean, right, it's a little crunchy
that a
in there,
cake?
but
It's a cake.
Oh, yes.
oddly, it tastes like a Caesar. And maybe that's, I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a crouton.
Croutons in it,
It's
yeah.
a Caesar.
I understand, but it's hard because
Actually,
you kind of
it's good.
catch it and it's a little
I like
funny.
it
Cooked
because it add a little
smaller.
crunchiness to it. I like it.
Okay, well, that was good, interesting.
Thank you.
That was quite
It's all
interesting.
about Raven.
That was for Chef Kim.
Look at this,
Uh-oh.
they're helping each other, I like this. All right, what do we got?
This is the, I made it with vinegar, salt, and sugar. I marinated with vinegar and salt and sugar so they get soft and a little, like a zesty sour taste.
Talking about the daikon and the,
With the lotus.
The lotus,
I cut
okay.
it up very thin, slice. I added a little of my fish sauce in there. I have the mushroom for decoration and pretzel on top. Instead of, I normally use peanut on top, but since we have pretzel, I'm just gonna have to crumble it up and put it on top to make a dish. But it's better if you just taste it with the shrimp, like crack it up with the shrimp chips a little bit and put those on top and
Perfect.
do a little, don't ask for one now. Okay, so I'm putting,
I like
there's
the
a
lotus
fish
root.
sauce in here. So put a little bit of everything on here.
I feel like I'm on, like, getting off a plane in Taiwan or something.
Yep.
About to eat.
Oh, that tastes really
That
good.
tastes really good. You wanna know what that reminds me of? What do they call it? The pork daikon salad that you
Yeah.
can get in like Thailand?
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what it tastes
They
like.
use papaya.
Yep, papaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, papaya
Papaya.
salad. That's
Yep.
what it tastes like.
Exactly,
That's
right.
amazing.
Yeah.
I never tried
What did you do with the marshmallows?
decoration.
But if you,
Go
if,
good with my
but if you,
salad.
if you eat the daikon, the lotus
Stop.
with this, and then put this
Put a
all in,
put a thing, make
I
a
did,
thing
watch,
and put a
watch.
marshmallow on top.
because it's sweet, sour,
That's
spicy,
You know,
it balances.
yeah, put the
Holy
mozzarella
Lord,
in.
what's the
Mhm.
spicy thing
Change.
in there?
Little chicken peppers.
Woo! What was that?
that might be just to like accidentally put a little pepper in it. It was just
Okay.
in my sauce, but I'm not supposed to pour it out with that. But I
You
guess
didn't
it fell
accidentally
out.
do it. That was perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
good Lord, that's hot.
That's good.
Chef Kim, I like everything.
That's good.
I just wish you did more to the marshmallow. A little more to the marshmallow. The dish itself, the flavor is good.
It's good.
Yeah, what you did to the lotus root and the
Has like a little
daikon
crunch
is
taste to it.
Yeah.
very fresh.
I like that it's still crunchy. That's what I like the most.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's visible, right?
I would
So
agree.
we know exactly what we're eating. There's no surprises. That's good.
And this little cracker, yummy.
That's good.
Okay.
Good. Thank
Rock
you.
and roll.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Chef Kim.
The lotus root daikon turnips, marshmallows, and pumpernickel onion pretzel sticks. So I did a smothered daikon turnip with lotus roots, sweet and sour. I took the marshmallows, reduced them down. I took the lemon and lime marshmallows because there were many different flavors. I reduced them down to get the sweetness and add to the thickness of the sauce. So it's a sweet and sour, smothered lotus root, daikon turnip.
Pasta. Wow.
Pasta.
Okay.
Pasta.
Ladies first.
Thank you.
Bosses. Thank you.
Chase is working this.
You just failed. Thank you, sir.
Dishwasher.
With chicken. Dishwasher.
Who's the fourth judge? All right, all right.
That's mine for
Right
later.
here. And there's
chicken.
yes, with braised chicken.
Braised chicken.
With braised chicken. So there's also heirloom tomatoes for a little bit of color.
Wait, I gotta
So what do you do with the lotus root?
I cut it because everyone, it's a very chewy fruit, very stringy.
Yeah.
So in order to make it edible, you had to cook it down.
This
So I
is,
smothered it down because, as Dawn knows, everything smothered in butter is good.
Right.
So I smothered it in butter with green onions.
Yep.
And the loaves are it's a turnip, so it takes it's a low, slow cook.
It tastes very Asian.
It's a sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
Is that the
soy
objective?
sauce. I don't know. I don't know what soy sauce you do.
Soy
We find
sauce,
everything from the Asian market. I hope you be Asian.
oyster sauce, sesame oil,
Oyster sauce. Yep.
soy sauce, sesame oil,
right?
and 3 a.m. soy sauce.
3 a.m. soy sauce.
3 a.m. soy sauce.
What is that?
this is the lotus root, the thing with all these thing holes in it,
At
right?
3 a.m.?
3 a.m.
That's
What,
the
when you
lotus
left
root,
work?
right?
No, at 3 a.m. when I would realize I
Actually,
didn't
the
have soy
lotus root tastes
sauce.
good. And this is the
That's why
dicot.
Walmart's always open, right?
Walgreens.
So
Tell me what happened with the pretzels.
The pretzel sticks were
yeah.
they were the toughest. They were the toughest. I thought they would just be a side item or something.
Like a breadstick.
Yeah.
Right? We're eating
Yeah.
pasta. It's
Like
like a
little
breadstick.
breadcrumbs on top of the noodles.
Gosh, this is.
So what were you thinking when you saw the ingredients yesterday?
I was thinking,
Holy shit.
Patrick's not my friend. That was my first thought. Now I was thinking, what the heck? But after thinking about it, turnips. I thought turnip. The turnip was what I focused on, and I know a turnip you have to cook it low and slow to get it tender, right? And I thought, okay, Hong Kong market has to be Asian infusion in it, so soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil.
This is really tough.
Yeah, you just made it hard.
The chicken is
Yeah, you made it
the chicken
hard.
is very tender.
No, I didn't mean
Oh,
that.
I know what you meant.
Chase, you're off panel, I'm telling you.
All right.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your ingredients. Each of you did some really creative stuff with them. Raven, if anyone told us that those 4 ingredients were in there, we would never have believed him. There's nothing that says that those ingredients are in there, but at the same time, they kind of all just go. And even though that maybe you didn't transform the pumpernickel twist, it still added a crunch to the wrap and sort of had a good combination.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. Sorry.
Yep, pay attention. Kim, the root and the turnips with the sauce that you created was amazing. Even though I gave you a hard time about the chili being hot, it was really amazing. The problem is, of course, that the marshmallows and the pumpkin were not really incorporated into the whole dish. So if it was just half the dish, you would have been in the money because it was fresh, it was delightful. But unfortunately, with just leaving the marshmallows whole and the pretzels, makes it a little bit different. And then Chase, you still have the great flavor combination that you made. You can the way you described it is exactly the way it tastes, which is really awesome to hear you describe it that way. And then we're not tasting bitter gourd; we're actually tasting something amazing. So that was really spot on. The issue, of course, is not really doing something with the pretzel. You could have. We talked about what you could have done. Which would have been maybe to bread the chicken before you cooked it, and it would have made the dish overall just a little less mushy and more, you would have had a little bite and crunch to it. Did I miss anything on any of them?
No.
Dead on.
Yeah,
Dead
dead
on?
on. I mean, this is
Yep.
cute, and it looks like I could serve that to my 5-year-old because it's like, here, sir, eat alien pasta, right?
Yeah.
But to take that and crunch it up and make it part of the dish would have been the complexity of it. But I think after that being said,
Yeah, you all did a really great job. Awesome work.
Yep.
Patrick,
Of course, there's one winner go to the next round, and congratulations, Raven. Chase.
Thank you. Good job.
Good job,
We
everybody.
appreciate
Yeah.
all the effort.
All the effort. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah.
It was actually fun,
Yeah, good.
Really
I'm glad you had fun.
Condensed milk, candy corn, and brown sugar. I read
Okay.
somewhere the brown sugar would complement the flavor of the taro root.
Okay.
So,
You've officially burned off all the alcohol,
Yes.
and so there's
So we
no.
say-
It's covered in 151 rum.
151 Bacardi rum.
Patrick, yours is still on fire.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Slow it out.
You got a lot of rum.
Oh my
Got it.
God, help us.
And I have not tasted it yet.
No, don't ever say that ever again.
I'm not right.
Don't ever say that.
Yeah, no, say it. Yeah, right. You
Yeah, say you love it.
Now I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I tasted the sauce.
No, I'm nervous.
You have to close your eyes, right? Because you're seeing pasta.
Yeah.
As a dessert.
It tastes great. Like if you, what did you call it again? Pastina.
Flaming
What?
pastatilla.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do with the candy corn?
The candy corn is melted in the sauce on top with the taro root,
Well, I can taste the
brown
beef now.
sugar, condensed milk,
Mine's straight
and
blue.
the jackfruit.
That's just
That's
say a lot
why
of
he's
Bacardi.
eating
You taste a lot.
Anybody need more?
It tastes a lot of Bacardi in mine.
You know we have to work after this, right?
Father love Bacardi. What spoon of Bacardi?
Because now it becomes a peachy.
Now I can't say that I can taste the taro root specifically.
You,
Can anyone
wouldn't. You
else?
wouldn't.
It was
You wouldn't be
boiled
able to.
with
So
brown
taro,
sugar.
taro root, anyways, naturally has no flavor, zero
It's like
flavor
a
at all.
potato kind of looking.
But yeah, have you ever heard? You ever seen poi? Like in
Yeah.
Hawaii, they make poi. So basically, what they do is they take yeah, it is. They take taro root and just grate it and mash it and turn it into a paste, and then just mix it with a spoon, and then they dip whatever
Cut it
their
up in
finger.
little chunks and boiled it, and then
Yeah.
put it in a pot with butter and brown sugar.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean you can taste all those sweetness things, right? There's a little candy corn, the brown sugar. You can taste all of those components.
What's the white speckled stuff?
That's the jackfruit.
Yeah, I was going to ask
If
that.
it's in the sauce, it's the jackfruit.
These pieces
It could be
here.
the ricotta cheese that was at
Oh,
the
that's
bottom.
what it is. The ricotta cheese.
Got ricotta cheese in the
So what do you do with the jackfruit again? You chop them up or blend them up? Or
Chopped it up. I did the same thing with the taro root as I did with the jackfruit.
Now why
Except I
did
didn't
you not
boil the
taste it? I don't
I can't
understand
taste
that
it.
part of it.
Well,
No,
I
why
didn't
didn't
taste mine
she?
either.
You didn't?
Nope.
You made us eat it.
Yep.
That's great.
I just tasted mine just now.
Well, because it was all in a pan. At first, I was gonna light the whole pan, and I didn't want to take any out of it.
You know what? I'm gonna try that next time. Next time you come over for a tasting, be like, I never tasted anything, Sherry. You let me know.
That's a risky. That's risk, but
That,
I tasted the gourd.
no,
but
that's good.
I didn't want to chop
That's
up
different.
the pencil.
Very different.
Different.
you.
yeah, I mean, but it feels. Oh my God.
So I did a taro root cake, and I incorporated the jackfruit in it. And I took the pasta and fried it and topped it with candy corn, like a glaze and cocoa powder,
It looks amazing.
Good.
or cream caramel.
And you did not take. You just tasted
I
it
just
now,
did- yeah, I just
and you
tasted it.
survived. And were you happy with what you did? Yes.
It was okay.
If you were thinking about it now, what would you do differently? I've never. Say it again.
I had more time.
More time.
I think that's a great idea.
I would. Have you ever fried pasta before? Who fries pasta in the world?
That's a great idea.
The Italians.
Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland's. Chili's.
Now, how you incorporate jackfruit?
You've never had breaded bow tie
I,
pasta
um,
marinara?
No, never.
I did
Oh,
a
girl,
taro
you-
root filling, and I just
She's
mixed
missing out.
the jackfruit in with it.
Canadian lifestyle.
That's how you're good.
Moose. That's all they eat there.
So the
Okay, so what do we
jackfruit
have
is
here?
The
in-
jackfruit is incorporated into the filling with the taro root.
And what's
This filling
That's
here.
the filling.
So this is taro root.
That's taro root and
jackfruit.
jackfruit is.
And how'd you
mixed in
get
with
to
it.
this consistency?
I did
That-
a lot of
Mashing?
beating,
Mashing?
mashing, whipping, blending.
Cool.
That is actually very good.
Did you boil it?
Yeah.
I did boil it. Didn't really come out good steam.
Yeah.
It took too long, so I boiled it.
I can taste the jackfruit on this dish.
And the cake
And
is
it's-
made
yep.
from,
Flour, baking powder, sugar.
it's just a regular base cake,
Yeah, regular
right? So
base
there's no,
cake.
okay. I
Now, where's the candy corn? Is this the candy corn up
Orange
here?
here.
It's on top of the fried pasta.
The
Okay.
orange.
So you just melted the candy corn and put it on top of the pasta. Okay.
It's. I mean, you can taste fruit, right? Like you can definitely. Feels a little disjointed with both pieces, but individually, I'm gonna fry more pasta. That's really good.
can't believe you've never fried pasta.
I've never fried pasta.
I fried it. I didn't have it like this.
You hurt my feelings.
I don't mean that.
Did you blanch the pasta before you fried it?
I did not.
Yeah. Now, from a distance, it looked like pork rinds.
Yeah.
Just a scrunch. I think add a little salt because it tastes good.
What else do you want to know? If you did it differently, what would you do this time?
Like you said, maybe make the cake a little more thinner.
Pot of cake, right? That's a good comment.
And with the glaze for the candy corn, all you did was just straight microwave it,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't have, because by the time I got here, I guess it would have been hard either way.
Good job, Michelle.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
Thank you.
Very,
Thank you.
very different. That was a good idea.
I'm gonna have some whipped cream now.
You wanna try it? It's actually pretty good. Let me hear it. It tastes like.
How y'all doing?
Liberals.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good.
Conservatives.
I was given some ingredients I never tried before. Ever
I
in my
love
life.
that. Which had you not tried before?
Neither one of them.
Okay. Come on, you had candy.
No, I have not.
Ever?
Never
in your
had
life?
Ever in my life. No.
All four. You never had pasta?
Come on now. Ramen noodles here. Yeah, you talking about some like
You
that.
said not one of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, without the cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Not without the cheese.
Without the cheese.
I
right.
understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what I did was, basically I just turned it into a candy yam. I took the jackfruit, I put it in a food processor. I grinded it completely all the way up because it didn't have a taste to it. So then I took the candy corn to sweeten it up, add a little sugar to it. I sauteed the little, what is that? That little root thing with sugar? Jackfruit. The jackfruit. And
The thingamajig.
I just made a cobbler out of it. And what I did was, I found unique was, I took the macaroni and made it out of some candy. It's right there in your little whipped cream. I didn't know who ate whipped cream, who didn't, so I put it to the side.
So this is candied pasta,
Candied pasta.
and then the jackfruit,
And
the taro root are in
uh-huh.
there with the candy corn
Uh-huh.
melted.
So what is this?
That's your that's
That's
your
a jackfruit?
That's your root.
Taro.
Yep.
So you made like a candy corn jackfruit custard pie
Right,
with candied pasta.
right.
Got it.
Have you tasted this?
Yes, I did. I even had my kids taste them.
And what'd
What'd
they
your
say?
kids
What-
say?
They wanted some more, but I had to bring it to y'all.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Wow. Kids approved?
Was it because it was red?
No, they actually was trying to eat all the macaroni candy.
I tell you
love
what,
your kids.
the taro is really good.
Thank you.
The taro is really good.
Considering I'm not a baker.
Wow, this is a race.
Almost like
this little division
almost like a sweet
here.
potato pie. Mm-hmm. Oh, really good.
This would have been perfect for Halloween night.
Thank you. Made me feel special.
Oh, I want to eat more of this.
You
Yeah,
made
I'm with
you
the
made this
kids.
crust-
I'm with the kids.
You made this crust homemade?
Uh,
And you've never baked before?
nope.
That's
I
really
can cook now, but regular food, but not a baker.
You're like me.
What?
You don't have the patience for baking,
No.
right?
But you don't have the patience for baking, and this is the.
That's really good.
But listen here, I'm not skinny. I'm not fat for a reason. I like to eat. So I can't give you nothing I'm not gonna eat.
You should have talked to the gourd people.
Never trust a skinny chef, absolutely.
So I want to tell you guys something.
Skinny chef saving the good food for the guests.
It's a
No, you
jackfruit
just
and
want all the salad. That's
stranded
all
one.
you want.
Try that. It's really
I don't
good.
eat salad,
Off your
actually.
thing.
You want to know what I had
Chunk
last night?
Is a taro.
McDonald's with
It's
large
shredded.
french fries,
It's a
20
jackfruit.
nuggets, and a Coke.
And she incorporate all in the same.
And then I go to the gym after that, that's why.
So that's
I
jackfruit.
wish I had the gym power.
Yeah, you know.
I'm still at
And
the
what's
table
this?
trying
And
to
this is
That's a
what does it
taro.
taste like? I'm gonna taste it.
Did you hear that?
No.
This is what she asked me. They were talking about skinny chefs. I said, I ate McDonald's last night. She said, and then I said, I went to the gym after. She said, I wish I had the gym thing, but I'm at home still eating. She got it down. This is,
So Chef,
That other potato thing is rough.
what other potato thing?
With
the
Taro
taro.
root.
yeah, the taro roots.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
No, well, he said taste them individually, which I'm glad he told me to do that.
They have no taste.
No, but it's so starchy, right?
Yeah.
It is starchy.
It's very potatoish.
You know what would have been interesting? You know how you shredded the jackfruit? If you would have done that to the
Taro root.
Or
Considering
make them smaller.
Considering the slime I had to go through to fight to cut that up, I think I did good.
You did great. You did do great.
Now what do you do with
This is
candy corn again?
transforming.
Huh?
What do you do with the candy corn
What I
again?
did was I melted it down and I made it into a sauce and I put everything in it.
Yep.
And so basically,
I like a taro roots and a jackfruit in it. I think there's
No,
great
it's good.
combinations.
I think it's good.
Definitely transforming. You made this a race.
Take the
Yeah.
sweet potato pie to the next level. Great job.
thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Very good.
We'll call it the Hawaiian sweet potato pie.
Yep.
Thank you, thank you. No, I'm good.
Thank you.
Ooh, what's this?
Well, yes. Okay, my name is Shawnee Kimbrough. I took the taro root, chopped it up and sauteed it in coconut milk, and made like a potato mash.
Yeah.
And I added flour and eggs and made like a beignet. Lightly dusted it in powdered sugar, and I took the jackfruit with some butter and again, I used the coconut cream to give it a richer flavor with candy corn, which gives it that beautiful, rich orange color, and blended it really well, and it has the consistency of a sweet potato. And I made a wonderful coconut 1800
Good work.
reduction with candy corn.
Okay. Have you tasted this?
I have.
Okay.
I have, and I was actually surprised that I could get the jackfruit, the taste, other than the spongy kind of texture it had, to a smooth, creamy, kind of melt in your mouth texture. So
I can't wait.
Well, good job on everybody's part. Congratulations to take the ingredients that none of you are familiarized with and to put them into something that's extravagant as these 4 dishes are. So that takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage. So congratulations on that part.
Good job. They were awesome.
So I'll go through kind of individually and just give you the highlights of that. So first one
Charlene.
being good, you individualized and put all the components in one dish, so we knew everything was there. Personal preference, the pasta was still al dente. So if you said you baked it, it's kind of hard to imagine that you baked it when it's still got texture and crunch to it, so it'll still look like it was undercooked. And then overall, we didn't really get the individual flavors of taro root, jackfruit, or any of those things because it was masked with the liquor and the caramel. But it's still an outstanding dish. Number 2, the cake, amazing. To take poi or taro root, what I would refer to, and make it into like almost like a frosting is beyond my idea of. I would never have thought to do something like that. So that was great. Pasta shells, different. Just the different components though on one dish don't really mesh well together. And then when you took the candy corn and melted it down and then let it come to room temperature, it kind of seizes back into candy corn. So if you'd have thinned it out with like a little bit of milk or something and kept it in that liquefied state, then it would have been a great garnish. Number 3, for those who never baked before in their life, that's amazing.
Ridiculous.
Sweet potato casserole. I mean, it's amazing. The only iffy that we had was having shredded taro root or jackfruit and then chunky taro root. It's just the texture difference is a little too much with all the ingredients that are going in the pie, but a great pie. And then number 3, to take taro root and make a potato pancake or a funnel cake out of it.
4, Shauna.
4.
Yes.
Like, wow.
Wow.
You know, wow. And then to take pasta, boil it, and then pipe it with like a jackfruit jelly almost, or a jackfruit mousse. I don't even know what to say. 1800 candy corn sauce. You put liquor on anything, you're gonna go wow, right? Yep. Thank God you didn't put a lot because we got to go back to work. But at the end of the day, like I said, all 4 dishes are great.
Amazing. Good job.
Each individual one.
Really great.
Yeah.
Hard. Probably the toughest.
This is the toughest out of the 4
Yeah.
that we had to do today.
I think.
Because they were all kind of good. With that being said,
Yes. So only one will move on, right? So congratulations to Miss Hale.
Shauna?
a great overall, right?
Thank
Great
you.
overall.
Thank
The
you.
pie was awesome.
The pie was awesome.
And I
cake
just
was
picked up my
awesome.
ingredients at like 1 o'clock this afternoon. I was like rushing. I forgot to pick my stuff up.
That's really original, the way you did that, yeah.
Thank
Y'all
you.
did great. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Creative.
Look at how good they turn out. They take something that they've never done before and just made into a dish.
And
Not
they
only that,
cared about-
but had fun with
Yeah,
it, right?
fun doing it. Yeah.
You know, like
fun doing it. It's just amazing.
we can do all sorts of challenges and
Yeah.
wheelchair or
Yeah.
whatever office
Chair,
chair races.
office chair.
Right? This is something that's
And
outside
they,
the box.
they cook it at home, bring it in, warm it up for us. Presentation was excellent. It's awesome.
It's great.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. They all need a pat on the back.
Yes.
Right? You're going to share this with
job.
all.